Hey guys, this is week 43 of my series, 52 Weeks of Reaper. Every week for 52 weeks, I'll be releasing a new video focusing on a key feature in Reaper. So let's jump right in. So our topic and our focus for today will be agnostic tracks in Reaper. So what that means is no track is assigned or designated for anything specific. Most DAWs will have specific tracks for specific things. In Reaper, it's not so. You have a track and you can assign it to whatever task you need it to do as far as track types are concerned. So the different track types that you will have is audio, MIDI, auxiliary, and then we have mono, stereo, and then we have multi-input, multi-output, like surround sound. You have buses, VCA, we have video tracks, image tracks. So with Reaper, any track can do all of that. And Reaper takes it a step further, as usual, where you can actually have multiple types of files on one track. So you can have a MIDI file, you can have an audio mono file, you can have an audio stereo file. One could be WAV, one could be MP3, and they can all be on the same track, and they can all actually be on the same track in the same time and playing all at the same time. So let's look at that really quickly, just to show you how flexible that system is. So we have this arrangement here. Let's take a quick listen. All right, so here we have a piano. Let's go to the end section right here. Let's loop that. So clearly it is MIDI, and I can now drag in a WAV file. So I'm going to drag in this WAV file here. And I accept that. And it's now on the same track. So I can now play it. And we can clearly see that that's mono. So we got the MIDI over here, and then we have the mono WAV file. So you can see right there, this is a WAV file. Okay, so now to take it a step further, I'm gonna right click over here and go to where it says fixed item lanes. Once I do that, I can come over here, drag this down. It'll automatically open up a new lane on that same track. And now we have the audio and the MIDI layered on top of each other. And now I can play that. And we're hearing both of them together. I can mute this MIDI. Now you're just hearing the wave. Mono wave. And I can unmute the MIDI. Now we're hearing the piano again. Let's mute the wave file. Mono wave. So far we have MIDI and mono wave playing together on the same track. Next up, let's do a stereo MP3. So this is, as you can see, a stereo MP3 file. This is drums. I'm gonna drag it down a little bit so it creates a new lane. This drum is not for this beat. So you can hear all of them together. So now we have MIDI, we got mono wave, and we have a stereo MP3. chaos, but just to prove the point. And it's all on this solo track right here. Okay, let's take it a step further. I'm gonna drag in a multi-channel file. Now you're not gonna hear all the parts of the multi-channel file because I'd have to go ahead and set up some multi-channel outputs, which I could, but I'm not gonna do that for the video. So we're gonna drag this down, and this is a multi-channel wave, as we can see here. Zoom in, multi-channel wave. So you might hear just a kick. Let's mute all of these. Yeah, we're just hearing the kick. But there's a whole track here, a whole bunch of different files, a whole bunch of different tracks of audio for a complete track in a multi-wave format. But if I set up all the routing, the output, you would hear all of the output. I can even drag in video. So here I'm dragging in a video clip that has audio on it. This is my logo animation. And once again, I'm gonna drag it down to the bottom to get a separate lane for it. Bring it over. And let's open up the video player. Go to View, Video, and there's the video player. And when I hit play, everything is gonna play. It's gonna be chaotic. Once again, everything is still on one track. So, Agnostic, so you set up your tracks and you designate what you want it to do. Do you want it to be mono, stereo, multi? Is it a group channel? Is it a VCA? Is it a folder track? Is it a bus? Whatever you want it to do, it can do. And it just opens up the flexibility for routing, creativity, utility, and what you need to get done. No limits, agnostic tracks. I've dealt with other DAWs that had designated, like we had the audio channel and you had to pick a MIDI channel separate. For your audio, you had to make sure you selected mono versus stereo. I remember one DAW specifically that had effect channels separate from auxiliary buses. And the way the effect channel worked was limiting, where you had to use a hack to actually use the auxiliary channel as your effect because it gave you more flexible options for effect sends. So I would never even use their effect send designated channel type. I would just use the auxiliary buses and then use it as an effect send return situation because their effect send return track was limiting and was missing some features, advanced features that you would need when you are doing effect sending. Like simple things like panning, it didn't have. So it was just better to do it on their auxiliary bus. So fully flexible in Reaper with the agnostic tracks. So that's agnostic tracks in Reaper. This was a short one, but it's still very important to know and understand the flexibility, the usability, and the feature richness of Reaper. All right, guys, thanks for watching. And as always, you will see me in the next video.